Guys, so we're having a great day today. It is Friday. Happy Friday morning to you. I hope that your day is going well. My day is going where I'm trying to find a quiet place to film, and I feel like I can't find it anywhere. We lived in the mountains. I had plenty of quiet. Walked behind my house, sit on the front porch. The wind blew a little bit, so I had to worry about the microphone, but there was always some quiet. Here, I feel like there's not very much quiet place at all. I go to sometimes the backyard is good, but they are working on building a church back there, so they're a little bit loud. I came out in the front, and the Maxine is in the window. If you can't see her paws right there, and she's barking because there's a person cutting grass, and I'm like, is this going to be too noisy? Are people going to go by? It's going to be what? I don't know. So I'm going to be hopeful and I can get through this talky part of my video. So today is Friday. Happy Friday. Hope that your day is going well. My day is going great. We've had a good just a good day today. Got up and Autumn had to go to work. She's doing great at her job. She loves her job. It's great to see her working, being productive, all those good things. And then came back and I did a walk. I took Maxine for a walk and took myself for another walk. So I got 2 laps in today. It's always good to do those things. And I had a couple emails from people, and they said, you know, you should talk about and do some videos on cheap meals because of everybody losing their SNAP benefits. And so I was thinking about it, and I was like, all right, Lord, I'm like, I could do some videos. My videos are not so much like I don't have Mega Mom Meal Marathon. I don't have, here's 5 fall desserts. I have done a couple of videos like that, but that's just not my niche, I guess is the word. Mine is more, yes, I've done different things over the years, but mine has evolved more into, like, I'm coming with you for the day and let's hang out. Like, are you lonely? Are you not, you know, like, my intention for starting my channel was when I remember being a stay-at-home mom. I remember the loneliness that comes from it. I remember the not being able to be encouraged. I remember all those things, and it was hard. I'm like, if I could just get a glimpse into a mom's life of like what she does all day, I'd love that. There was no internet back then, so that is what my hope is for my channel now. And so I do my foods, and I feel like we're frugal with things that we do, and so I thought I don't really have where I can put together, like, I don't have the resources like that. I'd have to film, save, and then eventually do a big video. But I thought, you know, I was thinking about, I was taking a walk. I took a walk this morning. I thought about it, and I thought, okay, what do you do when your finances are cut? Like, what do you do? Like, yeah, you can get mad. Absolutely. Understood. You understand you can't, you know, it's blaming, it's anger, it's frustration, it's not right. Understand all those things, okay? And I'm saying this because I can say this for my own self. You know, we've gone through life. I've gone through a lot of things in my life. We've had 10 kids. 10 kids are expensive. They cost a lot. My husband has been the sole provider. In the beginning, I've only started making money here in the last few years doing YouTube. But up until that point, I've had to learn how to, like, cut, do without, to make it work. I mean, there's times we've had to go to the grocery store, and this was before internet and sales and pickups and everything else, and knowing what's online, and taking my little calculator with me and adding up what my groceries were and making sure I had enough. And so, you know, even though groceries are more now, you know, incomes are more now than it was back then. And so I thought about things, and I thought, you know, like, what's some advice? Like, what's some help? What's some things you can do? And it's like, okay, yeah, it's awful. I'm sorry. I think the first thing is acknowledge the hurt. I'm sorry. If I can give you a big hug right now, I would, because as a mama, that's hard. I know as a mama, the one thing you want to do is provide food for your kids. I get it. I understand that when you can't, you feel heartbroken. You really do, because you're like, why are they suffering because of the economy? Why are they suffering because of choices? Why are they, you know, you don't want to see any of that happen. So I understand that. So, okay. So I understand that part of it. So now, what are we going to do? What are we going to do about it? And so for myself, in my own life, when trials and things come up against you, because I've had my husband lose his job, and he was the only sole provider. I have had my husband change careers, and we had a huge pay loss. I have had my husband want to move us to another state multiple times, and had to go, oh my goodness, groceries are way more here. Moving to North Carolina, groceries are way more there. Moving to Florida, groceries are way more here. And just because he wants to make those moves, and as the wife, you want to go along, you know, you want to be supportive, you want to do those things, it doesn't make it any easier. It's not like, oh, I can just go to the store and go to the normal grocery store that everybody else goes to. No, I got to still find the deals. I still got to find the deals, because if I don't, it's like you're going to suffer in a different area. Does that make sense? So even though I live in Florida, I live in a more expensive house than I have when we were first married, I still got to cut corners on things. I still have to cut back on different things because I have bills. I still have things to pay. I still have things that are provided. You see my house. It's a big house, but I don't have anything decorated like I did in the mountains. I've kind of cut back on different things. I'm still trying to find discount stores. I'm still trying to be frugal on things. There's been times we haven't. When we were in the mountains, there was times we went and got Starbucks almost every other day or every day. I know, that's crazy. I haven't been to Starbucks in quite some time now. The treat for us now is 79-cent slushies and Cokes at Circle K because it's 79 cents. So I think about it and I'm like, what do you do when tragedy hits, when tragedy, or you're cut from things? You just adapt and change course. You figure things out. When I've got unexpected bills, the first thing I do? Start selling stuff. I'm sure when my kids were younger, my husband lost his job. We lived through the 2008 housing crisis where everybody lost their house because we worked in the auto industry. What do? You figure it out. You're still here. What do we do during the 2020 when there was no toilet paper, when the whole world was coming to an end and there was a shortage of this, what did you do? You figured it out. What did you do when there was a bird flu crisis and eggs were astronomical in price? You figured it out. You did something different. So that is your key for now. If you really don't have a cheap budget food plan, you have an emergency meal, there is plenty of people on here that do emergency meals for $20 a week, emergency meals for $30 a week. There's plenty of people on there that do that. You can find them YouTube channels. You can do those things. I get that. That's totally good to do. I even have a meal plan. I gave it away free years ago. I did it, and it was one of those things where I was like, I'll give you, like a lot of people will charge for things. I gave you the grocery list. I gave you the grocery menu. I gave you the meal plan, all of that, all broken up, and I just gave it away for free for 2 weeks, and it was like a real cheap one. I know the prices of things are more, but I have that. Like, if you need that, send me an email. My email's below. I'll give that to you if you need to do meals cheap. I think the key and everything is you just got to go, okay, what do I need to cut back on? What do I need to do without right now? Okay, look at all your streaming services. Number one, go for your streaming. Do you really need to stream things? No, you can go to the store and watch videos. You can turn on the good old-fashioned TV or do without phones. Look at your phone bill. Are you paying an arm and leg for your phone? I know, but I'm stuck in there. Okay, what can you cut back on? What can you cut back on there? If you can, okay. Let's look at some other avenues. What are you doing for food? Eating out? Are you eating out? Like, don't go out to eat. Yeah, but it's cheaper to go out to eat. I know it's not, because I have a lot of children that are single and shopping on their own is cheaper for them, making those meals, even when they're working full-time, than getting meals when they're eating out. So I know it's cheaper to eat at home. There's things you can do. Is it a convenience? No, it's an inconvenience. I get that. We got a lot of kids to feed. Okay, there's been many times where I've had to go, okay, we're going to have to go to the store. We're going to have to eat some things that maybe we're not used to eating all the time, but you know what? It's going to fill your bellies and we're going to be full. Plenty of times I've told my kids, all right, this is what we got. This is our food right now, so we are going to eat it, and if we don't eat it, that's our option right now. This is what God has provided. We're going to eat. There's plenty of times when they were younger, my older set, we had crackers, saltine crackers with peanut butter, and ate it. Nobody starved. We didn't eat it all the time. We ate it for those times that we need to cut back. I went to the store, pick up bologna and pick up eggs. That's when eggs were cheap. Bread. And it was just like very simple things to make our meals. And you know what? We made it. We made it through. We've taken our ground beef. We mixed it with bulgur wheat. Half and half. What? I would not do that now, but I did it back then to save money. We had ground turkey. I don't even like ground turkey, but it was cheaper. I put beef flavoring in it, beef bouillon. It'll taste more beefy than turkey. You gotta do what you gotta do. You just have to adapt and go, okay, change course and do it. And as women, as moms, as Christian believers, you just gotta go, okay, what do I need to do? If you're not a believer, I hope that you are. I hope that you I know myself, I wasn't forever and I just did whatever. But then when I started trusting in God to provide, I trusted in God to do things, He's worked those things out. They say that it's in the Bible. And you can talk testimony, plenty of people that I remember many times where the Lord keeps reminding me over and over, He's going to take care of me. He's going to take care of me. He's going to take care of feeding my kids. And He's not. We've never been starved. We never did that. I remember when we moved Michigan to North Carolina, it was a stretch because it was a lot more expensive to live there. And the first thing you cut is your food budget because everything else is kind of like a set standard, and so it's like, what are you going to do? And then I remember finding like discount food stores. And it was like so exciting because I could feed my family for so cheap. And this is before I was making money on YouTube. And then I started making money on YouTube. So then I went to the regular store. I still went to discount store because it was great. Okay, now I moved to Florida. My channel's changed over the years. We've not, not many people want to see me live in Florida with older kids. I'm not making freezer meals because I'm only feeding 4 kids at a time, sometimes 3 right now. My channel has just changed. It's changed. So, you get the hype. We got more people, you get more money, you get all that, you can buy more things, and then life dynamic changes. Seasons change. It's going to happen. Most people only do YouTube for a few years and then they stop because, are you going to watch me doing dinner for 2 people, 3 people? There's people that do, but they probably start out that way. If you started watching my channel because of my freezer meals, and you watch my channel because the amount of food we made, it's ridiculous how much we used to make. And now it's like, okay, my life is different. It's changed to, okay, let me encourage you in your day. Let me encourage you to move on. I'm going to hopefully talk before the guy cuts grass. So I want to encourage you in your day that, you know what, you're going to make it. You're going to get through these things. You're going to make it through your day. That is what I want my role to be here on YouTube. Is like, you know what, nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear encouragement. Nobody wants to hear that you can be happy and joyful no matter your financial situation, no matter if your benefits get caught, or no matter if your life gets turned into a tailspin. Nobody wants to hear those things. It's a lot easier to hear woe is me, angry with the world, hate people, hate this. I don't want to do that. It's like, yeah, I know the world is corrupt completely. I don't put my trust in any of the government. I don't put my trust in any of that. If they came and tell me my taxes are risen, okay, my taxes are risen. My electric bill's going up, okay. My insurance is going up here, okay. Well, I'm going to have to figure it out then. I'm going to have to figure it out because it's a lot easier to blame. It's a lot easier to get upset. It's a lot easy to be, woe is me. Been there, done that. I want a quiet place I can film, and I cannot get that anywhere. I'm laughing. I'm like, devil, you don't want to hear me talking, do you? I feel like this is going to be bad too, but we're gonna get through this. So yes, been there, done that, and then I had to go, okay, what am I going to do? Like, what am I going to do now? Like, okay, I just got to figure it out. I got to figure out how to feed my kids cheap. I got to figure out how to budget. I got to figure out how I'm going to make this work. And so you do. So I know even moving here, I've had to cut my budget down, even with the crazy, ridiculous price of groceries. It's down as cheap as it was when we were in the mountains, even eating at the discount store. And so even without, like, I do go to the discount store here, but that's just go look for treats, whatever. Even if I didn't do it, you just buy those things at the store and make them yourself. You might have to go without certain things. You might have to go without certain foods. Well, then change it. Do something different. If you got to eat carrots because they're cheaper, eat carrots. Don't get into the, my kids got to have berries. We didn't even buy those things when my kids were little because they're so expensive. And so you just have to pick what, the social media world, you're going to see a whole lot. The people are going to shame you for making food. They're going to shame you for feeding your kids this. They're going to shame you for having casseroles. If you're not eating proteins and veggies and exactly what they show you, then they're going to shame you. But you know what? I bet, and then if you eat something expired, heaven forbid, if you ate a meat that you left in the freezer for 6 months, oh my goodness. You know what? My kids, we have eaten many things that we've had to out of necessity. We've had things that I picked up at a food bank one time, and the meat was refrozen, and it was for 6 months later. Guess what? Nobody died. We just cooked it real good, and we ate, and we are fine. And you know what? We got through it. We got through that hard time. You get through those things. I think that when it comes down to necessity, you do what you got to do. Just like we take and we donate all this food to people in other countries. We donate expired vitamins. We take all this food that expired, they send it, and they give it to third world countries. Those people eat it because they have no other option. Guess what? Their food, they're eating it. Why are they feeding it to them? If it's so inhumane, they should be feeding them the fresh stuff that they're throwing away in the garbages. Because it's the waste of America. So you mamas, you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it, and you're gonna do it. You just gotta look at it and go, okay. You gotta look and go, okay, yes, I wanna deserve a Starbucks. I think I deserve a Starbucks every day. I can't get that. Okay, so what's my next option? I'm gonna go get the cold Starbucks in the refrigerator at the store. It's $5. I can have like 3 cups in there. That's much cheaper than buying it at the store. Okay, and then if I can't even do that, well, then I'm just gonna have black coffee in my coffee machine. Okay, if I can't even do that, then I'm gonna get some instant coffee. Yeah, Sanka, cheap. And I'm gonna have coffee. You do what you gotta do right now. You got a bunch of stuff in your house, sell it. Go on Facebook Marketplace, it is free. Go on there and sell things, make some money. Don't put a big giant price, do cheap. If you really need the money, get rid of something. There's always something you can find in your house that you can get rid of and sell it. And you know what? Get yourself some grocery money this week. There's got to be something in a way that you can do that. All right, I'm resolved to coming inside. That's about all I got left here. I'm laughing, I'm like, is that even gonna work? I'm gonna have to refill them all that. I may. So yes, mamas, there's always something you can do. You just gotta look around and go, okay, can I sell that? Yeah, sell it, get rid of it. Get rid of it, you don't need it. If you're really at the very bare minimum and you really have nothing at all, there is emergency help for that. There is emergency help for that. But I think in our society, we've been programmed to watch people online and buying things and shopping all the time and doing all these things. We're watching it, we're giving them the views. You watch my channel, you give the views, that makes more money, so they're gonna consume more and more because that brings in the views, that brings in the money. Understand, because that's what people wanna watch. So, all that said, yes, you can make it, mamas. You're gonna make it, you're gonna get through these things. You just gotta adapt and go, okay, what's my plan of action now? What do I gotta change? What do I gotta do? And then look for ways, sell something, go sell something, okay? Then figure out groceries, make a grocery plan out your meals specifically, get a budget, order online if you can't, not buy things at the store. Keep within that budget and you will feed your family just fine. They will be fine going through those things. And there's plenty of people on here that do the under $20, under $5 emergency food. There's lots on there that you can do. You just have to be willing to do that. Do without other things and be willing to take that change and make things happen. So, and then you feel like you're neglected, you don't have that much, and like, it is woe is me, because why should I have to eat peanut butter and crackers when everybody else is eating casseroles and berries for their kids and healthy foods? Well, then do something with yourself, okay? Go, all right, put up your Christmas tree. Decorate for Christmas. Do it early. I don't care if it's only November. Do it early. It'll put a smile on your face. It'll bring you joy. Yeah, but I can't even buy presents. Don't even worry about that. Just put the tree up. Put the tree up. Enjoy the happiness that it brings you. Do something in that realm. Take a walk. Go to the park. Get yourself out a little bit and do something different that's free, doesn't cost anything, to enjoy things. Take your kids out. There's lots of free things to do. We do not do a ton of paid for activities at all because it costs money. We do, let's go find a free thing to do. Let's go out, take a pack of lunch and go have a picnic. We don't go out to eat and then go have a picnic. Go have a picnic in the park. Take your kids and go walking through the woods. There's plenty to do free that doesn't cost anything, that's creating a lot of good memories. Right, back again, Maxine barking. Interruption today. Maxine, you're making it difficult. She's like, Mom. All right, so hopefully that was encouragement to say, okay, this is what we're gonna do. I could give you 30 meals for cheap, but that's just not my channel, you know what I mean? I can show you how to eat inexpensively. Like today, we have a lot of leftovers in our refrigerator. So as much as food making brings me views and food making brings me more people to watch, there's nothing to make. I don't think. I have to kind of see how things go because I don't waste anything. I have a lot of leftovers. We did food yesterday. I didn't film yesterday, even though I said it was Thursday. It really wasn't. So what I did, I know it's different, but what we did yesterday, I did film a little bit right here. So we made a, I had breakfast sandwiches. Well, I had bagels that I made. Remember the one day I made like 2 batches? For whatever reason, they were eating everything else and they didn't eat those. So I had a lot of bagels. I'm like, I've got to see kids eat these. And if I say, do you want a bagel sandwich? They're like, eh. So then I had sausage patties left over in the freezer. So I grabbed those out. I cooked eggs in a pan like I did the one day and made sandwiches. Okay, then I went in the refrigerator the next day. They were almost gone. And there was like one left. And I was like, oh. And they said, will we make more? And I'm like, okay, I'll make more. So I didn't have any more sausage patties. I had on my list to get at the store for groceries, but I didn't have any. So, Brooklyn, it was actually Brooklyn's. Brooklyn had little sausage links in there. So it wasn't a patty, it doesn't look pretty. But we put 2 little links on the bagels and I had eggs. We made some more breakfast sandwiches. So we made those, Maddie made those. We got those set here. And then for dinner, we had a special dinner last night. So we had picked up a few things at the store to make the dinner a little bit nicer. So we made, we had chicken drumsticks on the grill. Greg cooked this. I filmed parboiling it here, but I didn't even film putting it on the grill. And then I made some orzo pasta because we had some with spinach and Parmesan cheese. I went to get my Parmesan cheese. It was in my refrigerator, and I went to grab it, and it was all moldy, and I was like, oh. So I had about this much in there I had to throw away. That was my own fault for not checking it sooner, but thankfully I had that Parmesan cheese at the store that I got at the discount store in the freezer. So I put some of that in. We made that. And then I had picked up some sweet potatoes at the store to have with dinner, and I just baked those in the crock pot, and we had those as well. And is that all we had? And then I had leftover breadsticks because we still had breadsticks, so I reheated those in the oven, put a little bit more butter, garlic, and Parmesan cheese, and covered them with foil, heated them back up to crispy. They were delicious. And then, is that all we had? Is that all we had? I think that, and then the chicken. What I did, not everybody loves chicken drumsticks, and so I have all that hummus we got at the discount store as well for $1.50, I believe, for the big pack. So that was expiration date, still good, tastes fine, all good. And I thought that one package I put in the freezer because I wasn't going to use it yet because I still have some in the refrigerator from the store that are not expired. So I took all that hummus and mixed it up with chicken that we had in our freezer, hot sauce, and ranch powder. Mixed it up. It makes the best buffalo chicken dip. We always did the cream cheese one. It's so cheesy and so creamy, and it's not good for my kids that like it, their tummies. Not good for me either. And then we put some cheese on top, and then I put dairy free from that. We got the discount store as well. On the other one, that was really good. So we had that with leftover chips and some crackers that I got at the discount store. I even cut up cucumbers and put those with it. So it was a throw together kind of meal, but it worked out, and it was a variety for everybody. And then we got some berries at the store. That was our dessert. Instead of going and buying an expensive chocolate cake or something more expensive, we just had berries. And that was a very simple meal yesterday. So there's a lot of that in the refrigerator. I have poor boy subs that not everybody ate this week. We have some sloppy Joe filling, but no buns. So what I did is in my freezer, I had 3 hot dog buns. I pulled those out, put those in the refrigerator. So there's 3 hot dog buns to put in sloppy Joe, and I had beef pot pie still because that's not a favorite either. So there's food. So I don't even want to make anything today because it'll just waste. Use up and gather those fragments. I've been doing Gather Your Fragment Fridays for so many years, since way in the beginning, and it was always gathering what you have and making something with it. You can get very creative with the food in your refrigerator by just making and remaking things, repurposing leftovers, reusing them. You'll get hate if you're filming yourself and then people say, ooh, it's slop, and ooh, it's this. You know what? It is food for your belly, and it tastes good. I've never had, no, very rare do I have complaints that my food is bad. When people come, they like the food I make because it tastes good. It tastes good. So as much as the naysayers say it's bad, it's not. It's actually really good. And I know these things because I've eaten out places, I've eaten at restaurants. I know what food tastes like. So it's good. You just gotta get out there and make it. So we're not doing any food today. So then I'm like, what am I even gonna do today for filming? What am I gonna make my video about? So you know what? It's October 31st right now, so tomorrow is November 1st. So for me, it's going to be the start of decorating for Christmas because we like it, the kids like it, want to decorate. It brings me joy, brings me happiness. It's still early. You're skipping Thanksgiving. It's okay. It's quite all right. So I'm going to take down my fall stuff today. We're going to do that, and then I'm going to work on our table. We are sanding down furniture. That's another inexpensive project that we're doing. The cost of sandpaper instead of a brand new table. So we bought our table many, many years ago, invested in it. We bought just the table by itself on clearance at Art Van Furniture. So whatever it was, $400 or $500 way back in the day. Heavy duty real wood table, and there was no chairs with it, so that's why we got it. My husband made benches for it. We've had that table for a long time, lived in the mountains, so I wanted to change it to a farmhouse look because that was what our kitchen was. That was what our mountain house was, more farmhouse. So we painted the legs white and made the top dark. And so now moving to Florida, it's a different decorating vibe. Could leave it that way, but you know what? I'm like, if I just sand it down and change something on it, that will bring joy. Like, that's simple. It's $20 worth of sanding discs. It's going to be, $20, whatever, $50. I mean, I haven't bought paint yet. $30. I don't even know how much paint is now. $30 maybe. So $50, maybe $60, maybe $70 for supplies. I'll have a brand new looking table out of repurposing what we have already. So could I go out and buy a table? I guess I could spend thousands of dollars. I could take part of my grocery budget. I could take something else, but I still have Christmas to buy for my kids. I still have to pay my bills. I still have life to do. So I'm going to choose to redo this. You know what I mean? So that's what you got to choose what you want. You want Starbucks today? Okay. Well, then you're going to have to cut back on something else. So do without Starbucks. Buy the Starbucks at the store. Then you got some of the extra money for something else, or skip that altogether and make coffee in the coffee pot. It's not as good. I promise it's not as good, but the more you drink it, it's fine. It does the same thing. Less calories does the same thing. So you got to pick and choose. Have 10 kids or have two. So when you have two, you can do money, you can take your money and do something else. You got 10 kids, you got to get creative in things that you do. So you just got to pick and choose. Table, yeah, go buy another table. A lot of people do. I'm going to choose to sand it down. So we've been sanding away on that. It looks really good. I'm excited. We're going to do a little bit of that today too. So I'm going to go up and get my boxes for fall. We're going to put away our fall stuff. I'll put away the house stuff, leave my fall decorations outside for a couple weeks. I don't think I can put my Christmas stuff up just yet. I think we have to wait till after a certain date. I'll check and see what they made, what the new rule is, and then it'll be good. We'll have an empty house for a few days, and this weekend we're gonna decorate. We're gonna do that. It's gonna, because that brings us joy. That's something that we like to do. So, okay, ready for a great day? I hope all that chit chat was encouraging. You just gotta adapt and overcome, mamas. Figure it out. Just gotta figure it out, and you will. You definitely will. Seek God. He will help you. Very much reminded of the verse in the Bible that talks about, do the birds of the air? What do they do? Look at them. Go look at them. Go step outside, look for a bird. Find a bird somewhere outside today. Look at it. Is it dying? Is it complaining? Is it coming to you because it's dying for food? No. What is it doing? Look at the birds of the air. They don't sow. They don't reap. They don't do anything. But your Heavenly Father feeds them. So how much more are you worth than that bird? Yeah, but this is my life. Yeah, but this is my husband not paying. Yeah, but this is the economy. Yeah, but this is the government. All you're relying on everybody else but God. Let God take care of the things God promised to take care of, and let man, government, people, situations, let them do their thing. You yourself. Yeah, but they should. Yeah, but this. I know. Yeah, but there's plenty in the Bible, but you are going to be the one responsible. You focus on what God says in His Word. Don't worry about the birds. They take care of their don't worry about the birds. Don't worry about the food. God takes care of them. So don't worry about food. God will take care of you. Seek Him. He will find a way. I promise you. I could probably, if anybody really watched this video and really trusted God, they could give a whole bunch of testimonies below of how God provided this week for groceries. I know, and I wish that could be a thing that people could do, because that would be a very good, powerful witness for the Lord. So, all right, let's go get boxes. Let's go make some happiness and some joy. Let's go get boxes and take down decor. You ready? Maxine's like, I'm ready for sleep. I'm tired. It's gonna be a beautiful day. It's freezing. It's 60 degrees outside in Florida. Yes, I went for a walk. I got long sleeve and pants on. It's chilly. So, time to bring in the winter. So, all right, let's go. Okay, I went up to get my boxes. Those are sitting in the living room. We lost our table. The table's not in there, so I don't have anything to sit on. So I thought I'll put all my stuff right here, because I have to wrap up a lot of the glass stuff. So we're just gonna take down. The Christmas tree says it all. It's ready for Christmas time. And the windows and doors open a little bit. It's kind of chilly right now, but a little bit we'll open those up because it just feels amazing. Okay, let's take down stuff. Fall time is also a good time to, or every holiday when you're taking stuff down, evaluate, do I need this? Do I not? What do I do with this? Like that pumpkin right there, I have no place for it. I got it, one of our neighbors was throwing away a bunch of decor. She threw away that, she threw away this, and she threw away the pictures that are hanging upstairs in our living room. And so I'm like, oh, those are cute. Well, the pumpkin, I've had no need for it. I was gonna put it outside, but it doesn't really match the pumpkins I have outside. It doesn't really match the decor in here, so it's gonna be one of those. I'll see if Jane wants it. I'll put it and say, hey, do you want some fall decor? Because I don't think she has a whole lot. It's like a good time to like, okay, let's move on with some things. So if you find something you don't usually actually do anything with, take it and put it in the get rid of pile. It's a good thing to do without. It's a nice pumpkin. We just don't have any need for it. This little sign. Let me get my chair and take that stuff down. I burned my little hair candle. Use up those candles as well. I know people just like burn candles and just don't even do anything with them. Use them up. Use every little bit up. I was thinking about like personal products like lotions and deodorants and soaps. Like I know this because I've been in people's houses. I see they have 10 bottles of the same thing, and you know, bunch of hair product stuff, a little bit here, a little bit there. Use it up until it's gone, then throw it away and get a new one. It's like, don't just have multiple bottles of multiple things in your cupboard. Food-wise, beauty-wise, all of those things. Use the stuff up, use it up, don't waste it. So, all right, let's keep going. Simple things to decorate, like cheapy strand of garland, Christmas lights. We put pine cones in here. I put seashells in here. This to me is like one of my favorite things to look at night, because you plug it in, you've got the warm glow of the lights, and it brings me like happiness. So the same thing at Christmas. We will put garland up here with the lights. I'll put my seashells back on here. I'll have the pine cones in there. And like that little simple setup brings me such joy as well. So I'll take off, I was thinking about, I'm like, I have to dust everything. It's one of those things, you either dust and then set all your Christmas stuff out, or just leave it, and then you know what? Dust after Christmas, whatever you feel like doing. We're gonna leave that right there, because that stuff's gonna probably more than likely be up here when we decorate for Christmas. We'll wipe all that down a little bit. That table will get sanded next as well. Okay, I've got a few, I think, over here, and pretty much, I don't think I have too much. I don't think I have anything upstairs. Okay, so all my fall stuff fit in here, which is great. I don't wrap everything perfectly. I put it in, if it clinks, I put some stuff I'm gonna put in a moving truck. Yeah, I would pack it way better, but I know it's just gonna go upstairs in a shelving unit in the closet, so that'll be fine. Just gotta tell the boys, careful, careful, careful. And then I just put all the florals right flat on top, and then the garland on top, so this is good. And then this, in the closet upstairs, I have screws. I screwed them in the wall, and I just hang up the wreaths in there. It just makes it a lot better than putting in here. These things right here are, I call them my, like, I can use them for every season kind of vases. So I don't know, will I use them for Christmas stuff? I might. So I have a bin up there that is, I call it spring and summer. And so what I'll do is, these will just go upstairs, and then if I find I have like a sprig of greenery I need to put something in, I can always pull those out and put it in. But if not, then no big deal. I just don't, again, I don't remember how we decorate everything, so it'll be, it's not one of those things where I do the same thing every single year. I try to switch up a few things, move things around, because I like variety on things. So those will go there. The shells I'll probably use down here for things. And then I just texted Jade, and I'm like, I said random, do you want a pumpkin? So we'll see if she wants one or not. If not, then I'll put it at the road, and someone of my neighbors will probably pick it up. So, okay, let me go run this bin over here. The other bin I'll leave down. It's gonna have the pumpkin stuff that are outside, but I just have to look up and see what the date is for taking down fall stuff. outside. Remember the big giant hawk over there? He's back on my fence. Look at him. You see him? Look how pretty. This is a wide angle, so it's not going to zoom. But look at how cool he is. Just hanging out there. Maxine's right here on the ground. I think this is the kind of thing that likes to eat small dogs. Yes, Maxine doesn't even see him though, so that's good. That's a pretty bird. Let's see if he watches Maxine. Okay, I'm keeping my eye on it. I won't let it get Maxine. I'm gonna start sanding. So we've been sanding down our tables and benches, and so I've got about an hour here before I gotta get Autumn. So I'm gonna work for about an hour, just sanding this stain that there it goes. Make sure it's flying. Oh, Maxine just saw it. Oh, you missed it, Maxine. That's right, we didn't even see it. So this, whatever's on here, the black stain we used last time, for whatever reason, it just got gunky in there. The last time we did it, remember it was right before we moved here, and it seems like the stain was real sticky. I don't know if it got old or what happened, but it's definitely been a trial to get it off of the table. But we're doing it, so it's just slow and steady, lots of sanding. So I'm just gonna sand away, put some worship music on probably, or actually a podcast. I'm listening to a Bible podcast. I'm gonna do that and then sand away. Now it may look like I'm just going over it and you're like, you're not doing anything, Amy. I am. The stain is so embedded deep down, like stripper. We don't know if it's, I'm not sure what happened to it. So even though like I literally sat here for 15 minutes and just sanded like that strip and this strip, it is a lot lighter than the other ones. So we're getting there. A stronger sandpaper will scratch it. So we do have a stronger one coming to get like the legs and stuff. But if you scratch it, you're gonna have to sand it back down with this stuff, the 120, so that it doesn't leave marks everywhere. So it's all good. Okay, I'm gonna grab an allergy pill because I didn't yesterday, and then I regretted that in my life. So let me go get one real quick. Okay, I'm inside now. I'm gonna have to go pick up Autumn, but sanding, that's what I'm gonna be spending the rest of my day doing, is sanding. There's plenty of food in the refrigerator, so I'm calling it for Friday. So hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Remember, you can make it and you're gonna do just fine. You just kind of go, okay, adapt, overcome. What do we gotta do? Figure it out. So, all right, I'll see ya. Bye.